welcome back to another episode of Lobotomy Corporation. It's starting on the main menu, going into the loading screen. And while a couple of and its one tip involves you can apparently tell what level an abnormality is based on how many PE boxes they give out during the first testing. And that's good to know. That's appreciated. And apparently, I missed some bio info on the Ice Queen that wasn't there when I initially checked the bio, and only came in after was supposed to come in after I bought new info with the PE boxes. Hold on, let's check it out. Here, I remember the day we put her in the cryo coffin with our own hands. At some point, her joyous laughter was gone. She just cycled through laughter and crying, and eventually she was found in a bathtub soaked in red with her wrist cut. We did not believe in death. I will have her reconstructed from the machines I have tested for my entire life. I have become the only answer. She would have been disgusted by me for this, dying in that bathtub. However, we were far too down the road. We filled with remorse and regret, with the feeling a sort of guilt. One day, it spoke to me. I remember you. You were a kindred person. I said kindred. It's kind-hearted. You were a kind-hearted person. And the moment I heard it, I was seized by the urge to destroy what I had created with my own hands. So apparently some woman then committed suicide, slitting her wrist in a bathtub, bleeding herself to death. And then was placed in a cryo coffin. Like, why is that specifically mentioned? Like it was a cryo coffin, like they froze her dead body as opposed to holding a normal funeral, burying her in the ground? Is that what it's implying? Wait, it's an HE, which means I got the armor. Okay. And a character. As I was saying, they froze her body? They froze her body and then and whoever's point of view this is, the person decided to reconstruct her. Like, what? It's kind of... And define reconstruct. Like, that can mean anything, really. Wait, the Sephiroth are like all AI people, right? Like artificial intelligence designed to look and act like people to help manage the facility? Does that have anything to do with it? Or am I just like off? Because I'm just wondering, because I've kind of seen that before, like spoiler alert for Bioshock 2. I played the Minerva's Dead DLC, and one of the little side plot, one of the little minor plots it's in that was a character named Porter, who was using like a hyper intelligent supercomputer, or feeding it recordings of his wife, he was feeding it audio recordings of his dead wife to try and get the computer to impersonate his wife, so he can pretend he has her back, and then as soon as the robot starts doing like a perfect imitation of her voice, he becomes disgusted by it and asks to have it stopped immediately. This sounds similar to that. If I'm going on the right thread, if I'm staying on the correct thread, that is. Okay, first of all, Gustafsson? I have to assume Gustafsson is like a first name. Is a last name or something, because I kind of find it hard for that kind of name to be a first name, but it's a wide world out there, so might be somebody's name might be someone's name somewhere. That I already had like an employee named somewhere. Okay, that's another thing I wonder. Is it better to just level up my characters one at a time, so like I spend most of my points on one character? Or should I is it better to focus on the leveling up higher level characters, so I have to grind them less, or is it better to get the lower level characters like this started sooner? Is it better to focus on leveling up just one character, or is it better to focus on leveling up multiple characters? I'm saying too. Dude, he jumped. I'll level you up. 2 points less though. Okay, I'll put you over. think I'm getting expanding a little too quickly for this. Oh wait, if I get hurt, or the crossbow, what, 5 to 7? I guess I'll give you the axe. Wait, actually... Alright, let's see our new abnormality. What the? One, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's the second person behind the first. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like... What? What's a group of 6? What's the word called? Quintuplets for 6? Is that right? Quintuplets, like... Okay, what's she like again? Level 3 and higher. Hyper focused on training those two up. I just want to check real quick to see if like an agent would be able to survive doing this kind of testing. That's a very high yes. Probably wanted to give her a bit to heal from, the mental, the white damage off, but otherwise. 35 more points. Uh-oh. She's not gonna make it. Because, you know, why not? So, I'm going to say Alarine's a little too much for my lower level employees to handle there, so I'll have to find a different way to work them out. But in the meantime... I'll have her still train on the butterfly for repression training, because that movement speed is really nice. He needs to get his attachment work up. I'll have this agent work on him. Oh, there's a major discrepancy here. I guess you could work on the Ice Queen. Seriously, easy. You know, what is this? The naval? Oh, the fetus one here. It's a buffalo butt right now. He's the buffalo butt of the abnormalities at this moment. All the other ones, even Alarine, are getting better under control. Right now, he's the buffalo butt, the obnoxious, troublesome one. I'll have you work on him. Brothers just blink at the only thing you can do is send the team. When her brother's showing sign of pain, I'm just dragging her exhausted body. The brothers? What's that mean, her brothers? Who's her? Oh, they're higher classes. They got this many boxes. What? What? Okay, why does this guy get shorter? Like, Why does he look half melted down there by his waist or so? And what's with this guy in the back, like smiling like he's creepy? The work was bad. The lowered. The brother's appearance changed. The work result was normal. The counter lowered. Well, then the appearance changed. 5 more employees. The counter lowered. It's changed again. However, the death caused by execution bolts were not recognized. Execution bullets? When the counter reached 0, the sound of Valley began crying. Employees who heard its wails complained of a headache from the north counter of all nearby anomalies gradually decreased over time. When it began crying, they say only redacted work could be done. Okay, he needs health. Go suck an egg, you fat baby. Maybe I should save it for after I get everything, just in case. That is just the worst. It's not 1 point short, so. One more. And so I'm going to get her, and then I'll have to prepare for the robot. Okay, there's only 3 robots, right? What's that? Are the clerks connected into the healing? Because I saw as soon as the one cord up here died to the robot, this changed from a 3 to a 2. I saw that. Where is this point? What's with his eyes? Why is he like leaking green goo from his eyes? Wait, that can't just be my imagination, right? Like, the green goo leaking from this guy's eyes here on the left looks exactly like the same green goo that this guy's legs melted into. What? Okay, 5 more employees panicked. They changed. Oh my god, it's got so many little things. Bad and little results I can understand, but when 5 plus employees. When 5 employees died, it's anomalous. He has a reaction unless it's a specific way in which he doesn't recognize. But the panicking, is that cumulatively? Like if I have, how does that count? Like if it's one employee panicking 5 times? Is it like 5 different employees panicking at the same time? Is it just like a commutative counter where like if any combination that results in 5, like if it's the same one employee panicking 5 times, or if it's like 5 different employees each panicking once? Or is it like 2 different employees panic twice each, and then a 3rd employee panics once, with a 2 plus 2 plus 1 equaling 5? Like, what is it exactly? How exactly is it counting 5 here? When 3 abnormalities escape were confirmed. Again, is that just, does it have to be 3 different abnormalities, each escaping once? It doesn't count 1 abnormality escaping 3 different times, 3 times in a row? Or some combination, or is it like any combination that adds up to 5? Or, not 5, if I was thinking of this one, I said 5. That adds up to 3? Warning, forceful reduction of the counter can also change. And now that we have another abnormality that looks like it can have an effect, just wondering, but what's the range of the baby here? Is its range only going to affect Ice Queen right next to it? Or does it affect all abnormalities in an area? Like, can its crying affect all the way down these guys down here because it's the same area? In the same way, like, this is all one area. This here is all one area. This is all one area. Like, does it affect the entire area, or does it only affect its immediate surroundings? Like, does it only affect the Ice Queen? Or is its crying going to affect these guys down here? Because I'm asking these questions because these kinds of questions are going to help me plan out how these are the questions I need to ask in order to plan out how I do things. Like whether or not the baby's crying can affect these guys down here, or determines how I go about treating the baby to keep it happy. Because if it can only affect Ice Queen, and it can't affect them at all, well then it's perfectly okay to to upset the baby and make it cry. But if its crying can affect them down here, and result in them being negative and breaking out or whatever that looks like, then I'll have to plan out how to keep the baby happy. Wait. course Grandma's upset. Grandma, do I have to bust your buns? Because you really need to stop the squall. Well, regardless of how it counts, that's one count for these guys. I think I did that a little too early. I was thinking of grinding a bit. Whatever, we'll move on. The satisfaction is only temporary though. Save us now. Where to? It literally makes itself the safest place on Earth. Well, I don't know about panic, but that's something to try and work for. Taking its sweet time loading. Oh! Errors will be upgraded, aided, and covered physical health quickly, or our regenerators will continue to run. Make you in the main. It will continue to heal. But definitely enemies. Which would be more useful? Immediately useful. It'd be nice to have this. It's in the case of something like the noon obelisks, like the purple noon obelisk is attacked, or a robot gets into a main room. But that, stuff like that, doesn't exactly happen often enough to kind of justify immediately needing it, whereas upgrading like this would be more useful and would be more immediately useful, but which would be more useful long. I'll go for that. I'll do that just this time. I think this is a good place to, you know what, I think this is a good place to stop the episode. So this is where I'll end it. I don't know if the game will say like the stuff I just did, how to spend my points, but this makes a good stopping point. Hey, thank you so much for watching. And I would really appreciate for an explanation on how exactly the game defines its stuff. Like, does it have to be multiple different things for it to count, or does it just count any at all? Like a total of 5, regardless of who it's from. Because, what's the range of the baby's cry? Does it only affect like immediate surroundings like the ice queen, or does it affect like the other one too? Because stuff like that is going to change how I plan things. So, thank you for watching. This has been Lobotomy Corporation, and until the next video, I'll see you guys around.